Here, let's talk this ACC Championship game. We got Duke and Virginia. Virginia's going to come in, looks like 4-point favorite. Pretty high total here, over under 57.5 at this point. What's your breakdown on this game?
Well, guys, this is Duke's Super Bowl. Let's plain and simple. Because even if they win, it doesn't matter. They don't go to the college football playoffs. And Virginia has all the pressure in the world on them. They are playing what the other conferences are looking over and laughing at. They're playing a 7-5 team in their conference championship game. How in the world we have a 7-5 Duke in the ACC championship game and not 10-2 Miami? Because what happened? 5 teams finished in a log jam for second place in the ACC at 6-2. And I'm not smart enough to figure out all the tiebreakers, but it came out that Duke won the tiebreakers to enter this game, that if you win, you're not going to the playoffs. God bless us in college football. But this is where we are. Virginia, as I said, has all the pressure on them. And with that said, a lot of times teams end up playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Duke's playing with house money. Now, I know they played just 3 weeks ago, and Virginia beat them 34-17 at Duke. But let's go back and look at when that game was played. Duke was in a bad scheduling spot. 2 weeks prior to that, they had gone to Clemson, and even though Clemson's got a down year, they beat Clemson in a barn burner, 46-45. So they were riding a major high off of that win. The following week, they had to travel to Connecticut, and we were on Connecticut in that game, okay, because it was just a trap spot for Duke. What happened? Connecticut ended up beating them in another barn burner, 37-34. So then they come back home to play a Virginia team that was coming off an upset loss at home to Wake Forest. So you had a focused Virginia team. And, oh, by the way, Duke had just finished playing 4 road games in 5 games. They had a stretch of 4 road games in 5 games. They were a tired team. All those barn burner games, you're going to see a different Duke team in this one. I'm going to go ahead, take Duke plus the points in this one. I think Virginia, we saw it earlier in the year. They had that stretch of 3 or 4 games in a row where they won by, 3-4 points. They just got by. I think that's what you're going to see here. And Duke, you're playing with house money. You can roll the dice. You can do whatever you want. You can gamble on 4th down. I'll take Duke 31-30, another shootout.
All right. Liking Duke, liking the over maybe a little bit on that one. So it should be a fun, high-scoring game here. Marco, you got a 14-day all-access pass for $139. Tell us about that. You don't do very many 5% plays, but boy, when you do, they hit. Nice 40-16 run on 5% play. So tell us what you have up for everyone in Wager Talk.
Yeah, those 5% plays have been gold. We actually only released 1 last week, but we got credit for 2 wins. Why? Because we also cashed a season win total in college football. That Utah over 7.5 wins was easy. So is a 5% we released back in August. So that 40-16 mark, very proud of that. We will have a 5% this weekend. And we put together a package, guys. The regular rate for a week of all access is $99. So if you bought 2 weeks, you're looking at $198. If you sign up this week, I put together a 14-day all-access blitz for $139. Guys, you'll get every play I release in every sport. Another winning day yesterday. We just keep grinding it out. 2 out of 3, pick up another 3.3 units of profit yesterday. And what have we done? Last 36 days, 56-34 for a net profit of over $6,100. That's 61 units of profit in 36 days. Join me this week, 2 weeks, $139. It's the best deal going, guys.